Hello and revolutionary greetings from Socialist Revolution, the United States section of the International Marxist Tendency. Comrades, while many liberals may have hoped that with Trump out, Biden could bring calm and decency to the United States, the Marxists correctly predicted that nothing could be further from the truth. The world's largest imperialist power is still in the midst of an economic, political, social, and health crisis, which capitalism, be it led by the Democrats or Republicans, is inherently unable to solve. The pandemic continues to rage out of control, with levels of infection and death from the Delta variant over recent months comparable to the peak of the original strain 1 year ago. The U.S. has now surpassed 670,000 total deaths from the COVID pandemic, and is approaching 42 million total infections. While vaccination rates are higher in the U.S. than elsewhere, the overall bungling of the pandemic by the capitalist class has led to severe declines in vaccination rates, as well as the trend of anti-vaccine conspiracy theories. Combined with a refusal to institute a national lockdown or even a national mask mandate, the pandemic rages on, mutating, killing, and overwhelming hospitals. On top of this, the climate crisis is tearing through the country, in particular the western United States. There are currently 79 large, active wildfires in the American West, and a mega drought is affecting the region as well. Hurricane Ida just devastated the East Coast, leaving people to drown in their inadequate housing situations, with tornadoes and floods damaging infrastructure. The objective situation is leading to radicalization amongst wide layers of the youth and working class. Last year, the Black Lives Matter movement was a glimpse of the revolutionary movements to come. It brought 26 million people to the streets to fight racism and police terror, fully 10% of the population. While the movement may have ebbed, the ideas of Marxism continue to find an ever broader echo, even here in the belly of the beast of world imperialism. The forces of socialist revolution are growing rapidly. We now have a presence in over 70 cities, and more branches than ever before. We are preparing for what is about to be our largest in-person National Congress ever, and are currently working on more university campuses than ever. The comrades are building the forces of Marxism across the country. Recently, we had our largest campus event ever, with 100 people attending an in-person event in Philadelphia. In city after city, comrades are linking up with hundreds of young people who are interested in learning more and getting involved, distributing hundreds of copies of our magazine and other Marxist literature, evidence of the huge thirst for revolutionary ideas. The U.S. section is always encouraged by the work being done by our comrades in Latin America, certainly Brazil. We know that the crisis is hitting even harder there, and as a result, that the comrades are working even harder to build the revolutionary Marxist organization. We know that great events are on the horizon. With mass movements and interest in socialism already sweeping the Americas and the world, our international is building the forces of Marxism that one day soon will be capable of uniting the working class under a socialist banner that will pave the way for the working class of the whole world to take political and economic power and build socialism. Events like the Liberdade and Luta conference are of major importance. We gain confidence here in the U.S. whenever we see comrades in other countries have such great events. We hope this one goes well, and that all the attendees have a great weekend of revolutionary education. We hope that this is your best event yet, and that everyone who is not a member of the IMT joins us in the struggle for socialism in our lifetime. Fora Bolsonaro, and viva a revolução socialista!